I think you muted yourself.
I think so too.
Okay, look, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Are we good? See, I told you there was going to be some bumps along. Okay, anyways, now that I'm unmuted, we're recording. Let's do this. So, hi, I'm Ashley. I think all of you guys know me. I am the leader of the Empire Essentials group. So I'm a silver level right now, and yeah, I've been using doTERRA for 5 years, sharing for about 4 or so. But yeah, I just basically do my best to share the information that I know with anyone who is interested in using oils to help themselves for whatever health concern, issues, supporting their family, their kids, themselves, whatever it may be. Obviously, like I always say, I'm not a doctor. I'm just simply sharing information that I have learned over the years that I've been using oils as a form of like a testimony. I'm not trying to make any claims or say, this is going to treat, heal, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm just sharing information with you guys. So take what resonates with you, what's helpful to you. But don't say like, hey, Ashley said this was going to cure this and it didn't work, So that's my disclaimer. But yeah, so tonight I just wanted to talk about the basics and like what are the first beginning steps that you take after you get those oils in your hands. Choosing doTERRA is like a huge step. And so bravo to all of you for taking that step. I know a lot of people like to paint these as like hippie snake oils and, everyone's got an opinion, but it's like once you have that initial like, aha, oh my God, this crap works moment, then you get it and then you're hooked. So hopefully you guys have all had your moment and you know that these things are legit. They are, pure, potent, they do their job, and hopefully you're enjoying them and what you have so far. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and let's figure this out. Okay, can you guys can see this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me move myself. Let's see. Can you see that? Yeah? Yay! Okay. So I have my oils now. What? This is like kind of like what I feel a lot of people experience once they get their box. They're like, okay, they're here. Now what the hell do I do? So I know it can be a little intimidating when you start, but like, believe me, the more you use them, the more you just, crack open that bottle and give it a try, like the more comfortable you're going to get. So I encourage that. And I always say, use your intuition. That's something I say all the time. But obviously there's going to be some guidelines and things that you're going to want to follow to use them safely and effectively. And so I'm going to go through some of that tonight. So with doTERRA, they have created like this wellness pyramid. And it basically kind of outlines the different steps and things that one would take to live a more healthier lifestyle. So obviously you have eating right, exercise, rest and stress management, reducing your toxic load. But then once you get into like the upper levels of healthcare, you have informed self-care, which is where doTERRA falls into place, and then proactive medical care. So usually if you're getting those bottom 4, you're being mindful and getting those in check, you will be able to avoid the blue area because you're taking care of yourself. So you hopefully don't have as many health concerns as you may have had in the past. So we stress each level and the importance of them, and we have specific products to cater to each level of this pyramid. So that will be outlined in the lifestyle overview, which hopefully you guys received once you did get your oils, whether that be from doTERRA or from the person who introduced you to doTERRA. Sorry, I don't have one on me, but it's a purple like PDF or a booklet that will, again, go through each of the levels of the pyramid and give you product recommendations. If you don't have that, reach out to whoever introduced you to doTERRA. If not, I can also upload one into the group so you guys can have access to it there. But yeah, this is just, like I said, the pyramid that doTERRA has outlined to kind of be mindful of and to focus on if as you're trying to work towards like a more holistic, healthy lifestyle. So first off is your back office. So you get your oils, but you need to obviously know how to log into your back office to have access to reordering, tracking any orders you may place, checking out products, learning, gathering information, learning more about products. This is where you'll do it. So you'll just go to doterra.com, and let me close this and we'll kind of walk through it. Go away. So once you go to doterra.com, you'll want to log in. So obviously this is the home page. You'll see all the specials will be highlighted here. It'll be a banner, it'll roll through. But usually when you log on, you'll want to be going directly to your back office. So that'll be over here in account, log in. And then once you get to the next screen, so you'll either use your email or your doTERRA ID. I use my doTERRA ID. When you enrolled, doTERRA gave you a specific ID, which will be in your enrollment email. If not, you can again ask whoever helped you get started, and they can pass on that ID to you. But let me just put mine in really fast and log in so you can kind of get an idea of what things look like if you haven't already done this before. So once you get in, I clearly already have my loyalty rewards order set up, but once you get in, you'll have on the left-hand side of the screen all the product categories where you can browse and shop. On the right-hand side, if you haven't already set up your loyalty rewards order, which I'll explain later, it'll say create a loyalty rewards order in purple, or it'll say create a one-time standard order. So you see the one-time order here, or LRP. I always recommend LRP. Again, I will talk about that in more detail, but this is just basically what you'll see once you log in and how you will go ahead and manage orders and again, browse products, learn information, take advantage of that search feature up here. But those are usually the main areas you're going to want to take a look at. If you are curious, actually, I don't want to jump into what I was going to say. I'm going to wait. So let me go back here. So that was kind of a basics on the back office and how to actually log in. So terminology. So I already threw LRP at you. There's a lot of things that we say that you're probably thinking like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what is PV? What is LRP? What are these? So a few of the things are carrier oil. We say that a lot when we're talking about dilution. So carrier oil is something you use to dilute the essential oils to make them a little less volatile, so they don't want to flash off your skin so fast. And it helps aid in the absorption into the skin. So kind of like I like to say, like it works as like a time release instead of you putting the oil on and it's kind of evaporated, and it does its job, but it's not, it gets in deeper when you use a carrier oil. So we always use fractionated coconut oil, which is FCO, as you'll see is another term. That's what we like to use. You can use things like olive oil, almond oil, grapeseed oil, whatever is to your like you prefer as far as like your skin goes, but coconut oil is just kind of one that a lot of us prefer. Let's see, CPTG. So that's Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. So that's doTERRA's trademark label for the purity, potency, the third-party testing, like basically the quality that comes along with the doTERRA name. So it's basically like their standard that they trademarked. So you know when you are using doTERRA, you're getting that CPTG, all of that, the testing, you know, the research, the high quality product that they are known for. That's what's held within that CPTG abbreviation. Dilute. Again, we're going back to the carrier oil. Diluting an oil means you're going to mix the carrier oil with whatever essential oil you're using to make it not so you can spread the life of your oils longer. So the thing I like to say is when you are using an oil, so I'm going to jump down to neat, which means straight drop of oil onto your skin or just a straight drop of oil without diluting. You will only be able to cover maybe say like a quarter size of an area when you just put a drop of oil on. But when you say take a pump of coconut oil and you dilute it, you dilute your oil with coconut oil, you can cover your whole entire arm with one drop of oil. So in my opinion, you always want to dilute because you can make that one drop go really far, which means you're using less oil and you're saving money. But it's also good to do if you're using essential oils on kids, people with sensitive skin, any hot oils, or just anything that may cause any type of skin sensitivity. It's always good to dilute. EO obviously means essential oil. A lot of times when we write it, we'll abbreviate EO, so that's just what that means. We already tackled FCO. LLV, that's lifelong vitality. So that is our #1 selling product. It's the vitamin 3-pack that we all talk about, we all love if you're using it. If you're not, I recommend you try it. But that's what LLV means. LRP is a loyalty rewards program. That's what I briefly talked about a minute ago. But that's basically the way that I recommend everyone order because you get the most free stuff from your purchase. So I'll go into more detail on the label in a minute, but that's what LRP is, and PV is going to be the product volume or the personal volume.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's okay. I like my husband will like come in the back and like do stuff all the time, so it's all good. PV is product volume or personal volume. So each item is given a PV. So when we talk about the loyalty rewards program and things like that, or we say, you know, this particular kit or item is 150 PV, that's what we mean, product volume. Okay, so you guys probably already know this, the 3 ways to use oils. Aromatically would be obviously smelling them. So if that's putting them in a diffuser, you are putting some in your hand, you know, cup and inhale, you put them on your skin just so you can smell them. That's just how you use them aromatically. When you're using your diffuser, like there's no right or wrong way or how many drops to use. Honestly, you guys, it's all personal preference. I like things to be kind of strong, so I'm kind of heavy on my drop count, but some people do like 3 or 4 and they're good with that. It also depends on the size of your room, so be mindful of that when you're playing with different blends. But you fill the water to the red drop or to the red line, and if you can see that, add your oils, click on, boom, done. Super easy, basic way to use a diffuser. On your skin, that's applying it directly to whatever area you are having any type of health concern, I guess you would say. So you could put the oil directly onto your skin. You can use that coconut oil to dilute it. You can use it as a massage, like Aroma Touch, Deep Blue, things like that are really good to use as a massage. Basically, it's if you have any type of discomfort in a central location, you're going to want to use your oils topically for that. If you have more of an overall need, ingesting would be a way that I would recommend to go to use your oils. So if you're looking for immunity support, if you start feeling like you're getting sick and you're like, you know, I need to bump up whatever's going, you know, I need to knock it out, I always recommend internal usage. That could be as simple as putting oils in your water, using veggie caps to make your own custom veggie capsules full of whatever it is that you need. I know my mom recently had some back pain and she made her own veggie caps and was using them to support her there. So veggie caps, oils in your water, or you can even do directly under your tongue. So basic usage tips. So with the oils, less is more. You want to use a smaller amount of drops over a longer period of time. You don't want to say, oh crap, I don't feel good right now, I'm going to take 20 drops in a veggie cap and don't take any more for the rest of the day. So be mindful of that when you are dosing. You want to spread it out over the course of, you know, your 24 hours or however long throughout your day. Don't try to bunch it all up at once, because you can get, you know, stomach upset. It just, you'll feel like crap. You may have to go to the bathroom. Like, you're just not going to feel great. So space it out. It helps to, it just helps them to be, I guess you would say, like, more effective. They have time to do their job without overloading your system, I guess is what it would be the best way to describe that. So less is more, use it more often. Be mindful that citrus oils are photosensitive. So things like bergamot, wild orange, citrus bliss, any type of citrus other than green mandarin is photosensitive. So if you're going to be out in the sun, we don't recommend putting those oils in places where the sun will hit, or try not to use too many citrus oils if you're going to be in the sun for a prolonged amount of time. I've personally never had any issues with sun sensitivity, and I wear citrus oils often, especially citrus bliss. But if you're someone with fair skin or sensitive skin, that's something to be mindful of. Your feet are always a great location to put your oils, especially if you have kids, you guys. Like, you know, we're always worried about sensitivities. And so putting them on the bottoms of the feet just kind of blocks out any chance of them having any type of a reaction. Another thing too is, reflexology wise, there's so many key points associated with different organs and things in your body located on your feet. So when you apply the oils to your feet, you're kind of targeting a total body experience. And with that, it takes just minutes for the oils to have an effect. So just putting them on the bottoms of your feet is a great place to start. And also too, if you don't want to smell like the particular oil, the feet's the place to go, and then just throw some socks over, because I know with Digestin, that oil doesn't smell great. So if you want to just put it on your feet, put your socks on, you don't have to smell it. Always, you guys, use your oils with caution and common sense. Does it make sense to, again, use 20 drops of oil at a time? No, that's not necessary. It's just, I feel like we're all sound people, so use your brain when you are using them. No, do not put oils in your eyes, in your ears, or in any sensitive areas. Just be mindful of your usage and just don't do anything dumb. I'll hold you accountable if you do. Feel free to try different oils to get the results you want. So with that, not, you know, everyone's like, oh, lavender for sleep. That stuff doesn't work for me. And it's okay to try something new. You guys, there are so many different things that you can try to get the result you want. So be creative, try something new. Again, listen to that intuition. For me, I tend to turn to the wood oils as opposed to the floral for sleep, because I found that, again, it wasn't working for me. And so saying that something doesn't work and trying something else is totally okay. That's like the joy of these. They're so versatile. So get creative and try different things, and you'll be surprised. Speaking on that, I recently shared my whole experience with Citrus Bloom. Would I ever think that that would help me sleep? Hell no. I just thought it smelled good. But I usually have Adaptive next to my bed, and I had Citrus Bloom, and I was in the dark at night, and I put it on, and I'm like, oh, this smells different. And I took my Serenity, and I apparently put my Citrus Bloom on, and I had a great night's sleep. And I was like, man, that was good. And then I woke up the next day, and I was like, what the hell? It was Citrus Bloom. So I tried it, like I said, for about a week, and I've had success with that combo. So I think the magnolia in it's really helping me. But yeah, you'll be surprised. Even if it's a fluke or something that you would never think would help, you'll never know. So try new things. And keep your oils where they're visible. You walk in my house, and my whole oil table is right there. If they're in your face, you're going to use them. If you get your box and you keep them in the box shoved in the corner, you're not going to. So don't be that person. Like, have your oils out where you're going to be all the time. Like, I have my kitchen counter is literally like the whole window sill is full of oils. I have my oil table. They are literally everywhere. But if I need them, I literally look up and I'm able to grab them. So make sure you're putting them in spots, whether it be your bathroom, your bedroom, you know, your living room, wherever you are, that you have easy access to them. So they're kind of not out of sight, out of mind. They're in your face. Oh, hey, I kind of feel like a little stressed right now. Let me take some of this. So make sure they're in your face so you remember to use them. Establishing routine. This is something that I think a lot of new people need to do in order to help simplify and take some of that new anxiety over using oils. Because I know, like I say, it can be a little intimidating, but when you have a routine and you're like, okay, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to do this, it doesn't make it seem like such a big monster. It makes it easier to maintain. So this is a routine that Dr. Hill actually put together and recommended for just daily health and wellness. So in the morning, you would start with putting balance on your feet, frankincense under your tongue, and taking your LOV, Terrazyme, and PB Assist. So most of these oils that we're going to talk about come in like your top 10 basic oils. If not, I do recommend adding these as your next order, especially that LOV, because these are things that you're going to, again, want to set as a daily thing that you do. So Terrazyme are the digestive enzymes that if you take on an empty stomach, kind of works to clear out whatever you have kind of left over from the day before. And if you take it with food, it helps to properly digest what you're eating, so you absorb the nutrients and then get rid of what you don't need. PB Assist is our probiotic, which is amazing. So those are two things that we haven't talked about already. Throughout the day in the afternoon, you're going to want to do citrus oils in your water. Make sure you are using stainless steel, ceramic, glass, no plastic. The citrus oils will start to eat away at the plastic and you'll end up ingesting those chemicals. So always get yourself a stainless steel bottle. Honestly, when TJ Maxx and Ross were open, that was my jam. I got this for like 11 bucks. If not, use your Yeti, your Hydro Flask, whatever it is that you have. But always have citrus oils in your water. It's good for your digestive system. It works as a gentle detox. It helps to boost your immune system, and it tastes good. So it helps you to actually drink more water throughout the day. Terrazyme with your lunch, and then Deep Blue if you are someone who works out, or if you just want to kind of get a midday like unwind and support your body in that sense. So that would be your afternoon. In the evening, you'll want to do your Lifelong Vitality again, Terrazyme, and then support your immune system by either doing On Guard under your tongue or as On Guard soft gel. So that's what you do evening. On Guard under the tongue, you guys. It's something I do daily. It doesn't taste amazing, but it gets the job done. If I ever feel like I'm getting a sore throat, I will put a drop under my tongue and I hold my tongue up for like, I don't know, 15 to 20 seconds, and then I lay it back down, and then all the On Guard flavor just kind of gets into your mouth and it kind of, kind of burns. It's On Guard. But I feel like when I do that, it goes down my throat, and I honestly feel like it like holds on to all the areas that I'm having discomfort and just like eats away at whatever the heck is going on. So that's one little trick that I have shared before, but if you feel like you're getting a sore throat, drop of On Guard under the tongue, and it works every time. For bedtime, you're going to want to get your diffuser set up with whatever type of wood or florals or whatever oil works for you. Get that in your diffuser. It's really important to kind of like set the mood for bed. And I mean like sleeping bed, you guys, not the other way. So you'll want to get your diffuser going, I'd say like 20 to 30 minutes before you actually go into the room to go to sleep. That way, once you walk in, like you get that aroma and you're already like, okay, it's time to relax. It's time to wind down. So get that diffuser going at least 20 minutes to 30 minutes before you actually go into sleep. You're going to want to apply whatever oils, again, your nighttime oils to the bottoms of your feet. You can do over your heart, under your nose. I like to do cedar wood on my forehead because it helps to shut my brain off, because that's something that I struggle with. So yeah, you're going to want to get your diffuser going. You're going to want to apply your oils. And I personally, again, have been taking Serenity soft gels. These not only work great for sleep, I take one about 30 minutes before I lay down, and I'm able to fall asleep quickly. I'm able to have a more restful night's sleep. And when I wake up, I don't feel groggy. I know some people like who take sleep aids, they wake up and they just don't feel great. I've never had that issue with these. So I highly recommend the Serenity soft gels if you're someone who struggles with sleep. Or also, it's also great if you struggle with stress and anxiety. Before Adaptive came along, this and Copaiba soft gels were like the jam for that. So this is another alternative you can use if you have a lot of anxious feelings or stress. But that would be bedtime, and then that's it. Super simple. And again, these are all things that usually come in your basic kit aside from the supplements. So coming back to LRP, the Loyalty Rewards Program. This is doTERRA's monthly auto ship that you can completely customize. You can cancel at any time. In order to stay active, you need to only order one thing, and that could be something that's under $10, super affordable. And when you order on the LRP program, you're going to get all of your shipping points back. I'm sorry, all of the money that you spend in shipping back as free points the following month. And then looking on the right-hand side, so 1 to 49 PV will maintain whatever percentage you start at. Everyone starts at 10% back. If you order at least 50 PV a month or more, you will increase by 5% back every 3 months, and you max out at 30%. So if you are doing what a lot of us do, and is like we replace our buying. So if, things that you would go to Target or you say Walmart or wherever for shampoo, toothpaste, conditioner, mouthwash, body wash, all of the standard staples that, you would use on your body, replace those with doTERRA products, because not only are you going to be using a better product that has less chemicals, it's going to reduce your toxic load because a lot of our products are very clean. You guys, you're going to get so much back. Like when you go to Target, what do they give you if you have a red card? Like 5% back. You start at 10% back here and you get all the way up to 30%. So when you're spending, say, $100 at 30%, you're going to get at least $30 to $40 back bare minimum. And no other place does that for you. So it's like, in my opinion, there's no reason why you shouldn't buy on the LRP program, because if you're using your oils, if you're wanting to try new things, like there's always going to be something that you want to buy at least that month, whether it's a hand sanitizer. Like I know we're all going through that like freaking nothing like these days. A hand sanitizer, a lotion, a chapstick, lemon, which you're putting in your water every day anyways. It's very easy to maintain, but if for any reason you can't order, you can always cancel at any time. So 50 PV will, like I said, increase your percentage back by 5% every 3 months. If you are doing doTERRA as a business, 100 PV will ensure that you earn your commissions. And then 125 PV ordered by the 15th of the month, you will actually get the free product of the month. It's something different every month. This month it's Citrus Twist, which is a new oil that doTERRA just came out with. It's a limited time oil, so it's not something that we're going to be able to order. So it's something that's kind of fun that you want to take advantage of. And you have, again, until the 15th to order that 125 PV or more to get that for free. And then throughout the year, we'll have different promos where it's about 200 PV, and they'll give you at least 150, if not more, dollars worth of products for free. So pay attention again to the PV of your order when you are trying to go for particular promotions or things like product of the month, because a lot of times the price is not the same as the PV, especially if you're ordering the supplements or diffusers, things that aren't oils. So be mindful of that when you are placing your orders. Anybody have questions about LRP? Because I get a lot of people who are always like, I don't understand. Hopefully not. There, if you're in our Facebook group, they just posted a video explaining the loyalty rewards program. That was great, and it's 2 minutes. So I really recommend watching that. It wouldn't let me embed it, but check out our Facebook group. It's in there if you want more information on LRP. So oil tools and learning materials. I kind of wanted to wrap up with this because again, you guys, like obviously those who introduced you to doTERRA are here to support you and we're here to help you. But one of the main things that's so great about this is like being empowered on your own to find solutions to whatever issues you're dealing with, because it's so easy to find the answers to whatever it is you need to know. So I recommend getting an essential oil Bible. I talk about this all the time. Whether it be the Modern Essentials, which is kind of highlighted in the bottom right-hand corner, the Essential Life book, which you guys see me use all the time, the app, which is what I have kind of highlighted in the middle. Go in the App Store, you guys. It's $4.99 a year. Like, you spend more on a cup of coffee. Buy this app, and it's basically the whole entire Essential Life book in your phone. So you literally type whatever it is that you're wanting information on, whether it be an oil, a health concern, whatever, and a whole bunch of information will pop up. It'll give you suggestions on what oils to use. You can click, sorry, let me mute my phone. You can click remedies and it'll give you recipes on what you can make in order to help your body get over whatever it is that you're dealing with. There's a whole community section where it's like not only what the people who created the book recommend, but what people in the community have also shared as well from their well of knowledge. So I highly recommend everyone, no matter what, get the Essential Life app because it's in your hand, it's with you at all times, and it's just answers to whatever problems that you have in real time. The Essential Emotions book, the one that's current is what's pictured here. The one I have, the yellow one that I talk about a lot, that's an old version. This is the new version. So if you are looking to buy that book, it will look like that one in the right-hand corner, not the one that I have been showing you. Mine's old. If you're looking to buy oil tools, there's different resources that you can go to. There's plenty of online stores. There's oillife.com, Aroma Tools, Share Oils, or you can even go on Amazon. I know I buy a lot off of Amazon because I have Prime and it's easy, but especially like in times like now, I'm trying to shift my buying to more family-owned companies as opposed to Amazon because clearly they're not going anywhere. But yeah, Oil Life is where you will actually get the Essential Life book. You can get the Essential Oils and Emotions book there. Aroma Tools has the same. Share Oils, they all have rollers, like everything, you guys, like from educational materials to things to share. Like I said, rollers, spray bottles, like any and everything you need to use your essential oils can be found in these particular websites. So I highly recommend checking them out because they all kind of have their own vibe and like what they offer, but a lot of them have a lot of really good things and they always run specials. So take advantage of those resources for your essential oil tools and your educational materials. But I will say that's the basics of those things. Let me stop sharing my screen. Bear with me, y'all. Okay. But anyways, does anyone have questions? Let me see. I haven't looked at the chat because I was on there. Alondra laughed. I didn't see where. Let me unmute. Everyone, no, they don't have a picture, so I can't see, but questions? Anyone have questions about anything? Are you unclear? Or is there anything that you want to know that I did not cover? Because I know a lot of this, again, was like the basics, but you'll be surprised how many people ask me questions about these particular things. Let's see. No questions? Because you said not that kind of mood. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay. I'm not recording anymore, right? Am I recording? No, I am recording. I won't say what I was going to say. Anyways, but yeah, that was that. hopefully it was a good refresher on the basics for those of you who are already, you know, seasoned oil users. For those of you who are new, hopefully this helped. Again, you'll want to seek out that live guide if you don't already have it, because I feel like that is kind of like a step one introduction as well. Miss, do you have one handy? Perfect. So that's what it looks like. Like I said, I'll go ahead and I'll post it in our Facebook group. If you are not part of our Facebook group, but you want one, you can always Google it. If not, let me know in the comment and I'll send you one directly. Let me see. What did you say you're using at night to diffuse with the Citrus Bliss? Oh, so I don't really, to be honest with you, use my diffuser in my room because my husband is a little bit dramatic and he's like, it smells too much. Like, ugh. So I put oils on myself. I've been using Citrus Bloom, which is one of the BOGO oils. So this one, the Citrus Bloom, and I use the Serenity soft gels. So for the Citrus Bloom, I do my big toes. So I'll put it on my big toes. I do my forehead, and then I put some under my nose so I can smell it. And that's what I've been doing at night. And it smells good. Like people say it smells like what, pink Starburst, but okay. Maybe this is just me, but when you were little and you got sick and they gave you that like pink thick medicine that you had to put in the the refrigerator, I think it smells like the way that tastes. But it's like a good thing, not a bad thing, I promise. But that's what it reminds me of. So maybe that's why I like it, because it's nostalgic of when I would have to take medicine when I was little. That's probably like so horrible to say, but it smells good. It's a sweeter smelling oil. So that's what I've been using. Let's see. I love that medicine. See, it was good. So, okay, I don't feel so bad saying that. I thought it was good when I was little. But yeah, let me think. That's what's been good for sleep for me. I feel like there was something else random that I've been doing lately. Do you guys ever do toothbrush soak? No? So just get water, because like it's good to obviously change your toothbrush often, but if you want to do like a cleaning in between, I will do like a shot glass or so, or just put like a little mason jar with water, and I'll do a few drops of On Guard, and I just soak my toothbrush, and it helps to kill the germies. So that's something random that I've been doing. Let's see. I used to pretend I was sick so I could have some. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my God. Who knew we all had such a love for that nasty, or that medicine? I won't say it's nasty because I didn't think it was nasty. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. We'll do more Zoom classes soon. I wanted to do a kids and babies class, and then would you guys be interested in doing a bingo night? Yay, nay, so with
Yes.
like prizes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Because I've seen a few people do that, and I thought that would be so fun, especially since we're all in quarantine and we need something to do. So yeah, I'll book that. I think that would be fun. So I'm happy that you guys would be interested. I'll book it. We'll do prizes, and we'll have fun. So keep an eye out for that. I washed my toothbrush in On Guard hand soap. Oh, that works too. That's a good idea. See, that honestly, you guys, like the On Guard hand soap is just good for everything. I wash my vegetables with it. She washes her toothbrush with it. Okay, you say you wash your toothbrush. I still wear my retainer. That's what I use to wash my retainer. I put a squirt on my retainer and I brush it with my toothbrush and then I rinse it. So I guess that's not weird at all. I do that. Let's see. Anyone in the group have any like tidbits they want to share, since we're kind of going off and doing this? I use cedarwood and breathe for bedtime. Yep. Do you guys want to like me to unmute you? Does anyone want to verbally share? You guys fine? Okay. Cedarwood and breathe, yes. For Vita, like I mentioned the other day, I use cedarwood and eucalyptus. That's another good blend for nighttime. Let's see. Lemon, lavender, and breathe have been helping with my asthma symptoms and allergies. Yes. Lemon, lavender, peppermint is our go-to for allergies, whether it be in a roller or if you're looking for convenience, they're already prepped in little soft gels called Tri-Ease. If you want to just take them like you would like a Claritin, I know, or you can even make them in a veggie cap on your own. But again, lemon, lavender, peppermint for allergies. Breathe is that respiratory support. That's what you have there. Oh, yes, like Sophie used to have bad allergies. So yeah, and I agree. That helped me so much with Giroux with his allergies. He used to have those like dark circles under his eyes, and he would always be like, he was that like snot-nosed kid all the time with like the red line because he had allergies so bad. So lemon, lavender, peppermint on the back of the neck for him and totally helped clear him up to where he doesn't even, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, he doesn't even really have symptoms anymore unless we get like pressure changes and there's like a huge shift in the weather. But it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So just to throw it out there for with all this stuff going on, with all this crap we're dealing with, I used lemongrass, On Guard, and eucalyptus
Okay.
to help like really clear the air.
Mm-hmm.
So in the diffusers, whenever I just kind of felt like I needed an extra boost for immunization or immunity, I mean, I would use those 3 oils like constantly in all my diffusers just to get it going in the air.
Yeah.
And it seemed to really help too. So those are like some powerful boosters right there.
Sure. What did you use again?
On Guard,
Mm-hmm.
lemongrass, and eucalyptus.
Okay. Yeah. Because those were some of the oils in the Fluma blend, right? That the
Yeah.
Dr. Josie
Yes.
recommended. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for sharing. That's good. Let me think. Have you guys been? Oh well, I know a lot of you are new. DDR Prime. Since you are new, you might not be familiar with it. But dealing with COVID and everything going on, that's another oil that Dr. Josie and a lot of the medical team members that we have on our team are recommending, because not only does it help support like your cellular health and your immunity, but the oils in it are really good for like respiratory support and clearing your lungs and just basically helping to address a lot of the symptoms that are associated with COVID right now. So again, this is not compliant, sorry, but DDR Prime is an oil that if you don't already have, I recommend getting and using, especially right now. DDR Prime, is that what you're asking, Alondra? I'm assuming it is. It stands for damaged DNA repair. So it's really our like cellular support blend. So there you go. So it's usually for the C word. It helps to support healthy life cycle of cells. And what is it, like apoptosis, and basically it helps, like I said, healthy cellular life to avoid backups and issues that cause bigger problems along the way. Let's see, we use a lot of adaptive and citrus bliss to support emotions right now. That's a good recommendation. Another one, adaptive. Get that, you guys. Emotionally, it works well, it smells great, but it gets the job done. Like if you are dealing with heavy emotions right now, it's like Liat said, it's a great one to use. You can do the regular oil, like comes like in a regular bottle that you can put in your diffuser. It has a roller, so you can apply it topically, and then there's also a supplement if you want an internal support that has GABA and other really great things that'll support your mental health. So consider that if you're someone who you or someone you know is struggling right now, mentally, emotionally, if you have heavy feelings, depression, anxiety, things like that, Adaptive is really, really great to use. And like I said, it actually smells really good. So good recommendation, Light. Trying to think. I made a hair mask last night and it was super easy. Coconut oil, and then I did 5 drops each of, what did I do? Lavender, rosemary, peppermint, and melaleuca. And I just melted the coconut oil and I massaged it in my hair, let it sit for about 30 minutes, and showered and washed it out. So that's something easy to do. Great for PTSD. Yes, I know you have a good testimony about Adaptive and PTSD. So if you know someone who deals with that, Adaptive's great. How do you decide how many drops of oils to use when you're making up your own blends? Honestly, it's that intuition and common sense. For like, say for instance, like rollers, I usually don't do more than like 20 total drops, because I feel like using more is just unnecessary, because you use 1 drop of oil and it still services every cell of your body and it still warrants a response. So when you see people who are like, oh, 50 drops of this and 20 of this, like, to me, you're just wasting money down the drain. You're wasting oils, in my opinion. So there's dilution charts that you can go by, but I know for me, it's all like, it's like how much salt do you use? I stop shaking until my ancestors say so, it's like that whole meme. That's really, to be honest, like how I have just adapted to my oil usage. If you're someone who needs guidelines, by all means, like, look, and there's plenty of dilution charts. Even search our group, there's dilution charts that I've shared. But again, as long as you're being smart about it and like using common sense, there's really no right or wrong amount. It's all personal preference. So again, if you feel like you need a guideline, check out a dilution chart. If not, drop until it feels right. Anything for hair loss? Yes. So that's something that I'm actually experimenting with right now. I had a baby and like I'm super, super thin up here. It's a blend I shared in our Facebook group. I'm going to try to remember it off the top of my head. I made a spray bottle of it. I don't know the drops off the top of my head, but I know I had lavender, peppermint, cedarwood, rosemary. Oh God, what else did I put in it? Did I put melaleuca in that? I'm not sure. If you, let me see, Loopy, are you in our Facebook group by any chance? Because if so, I can tag you in it.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
No.
Okay. Are you familiar with how to get access to it?
I'm trying to navigate. I'm trying to navigate right now.
Okay. It's Empire Essentials.
Empire.
So you
Okay.
can even just search for us. If not, whoever helped introduce you to doTERRA, just ask them and they should be able to link you to it.
Okay.
But let me.
Thank you.
No problem. Someone, let me find it. Okay, here we go. So my blend that I had was, so it's in a spray bottle with distilled water, and it's 5 drops peppermint, 5 frankincense, 7 lavender, 7 rosemary, 7 cedarwood. And I know Vienna recommended adding the hinoki oil, which was a product of the month oil that we got. It's Japanese cypress. So if you happen to earn that particular oil, you can add that in there as well. But if not, the oils that I just named off will do the job. I've been using it for a few weeks and I feel like I'm getting little like baby hairs back. Even if 2 of them are gray, help me Lord Jesus. But They
Hey,
are
hair is hair.
exactly. I'll take at this point. I'll take. Excuse me. I'll take what I can get. But I have noticed little baby hair starting to poke up, so I'm sticking with it. And like I said, I'm doing my hair mask at least once a week. I started this week, so I'm gonna try to stick with it because I really, really want to get my hair back because I'm not trying to be bald right now. It's not a good look.
Right.
So
Thank you.
no problem.
Ashley, are you leaving it in your hair for a while? I forget what you said.
The hair mask I left in for like 30 minutes last night and then I washed it out. The spray that I just gave you the recipe for, I will, after the shower, I'll spray and I'll like massage it into my scalp. And then I let it sit for a while before I style it, my
Okay.
hair. Because again, it's just distilled water. So, and oils. So it doesn't leave your hair greasy or anything, but I
Okay.
like to just kind of give it a minute to like soak in before I start blow drying it and, making them flash off and go away.
Okay, that was kind of my concern because my hair gets real oily real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So certain products that I put in, just kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
it just makes it super greasy. So I want to find something that grows hair
Mm-hmm.
because obviously mine is super thin.
Yeah. And another thing, LLV, I find
Yeah.
that helps too. So if you're having issues with hair loss, or like, healthy hair and nails, your LLV is going to help support you there as well. So
Yeah, and just like you said, my LLV is, you said keep everything out. I was doing that, and now that I moved them to where like all my other stuff is, I forget to take them. So I notice the difference when I don't take it. So
yes, you guys.
yeah.
Oh my God. Like again, being honest, I had also fallen off the wagon for about 2 weeks or so, and I was just caught up in life right now dealing with the kids, and I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't taking my supplements. Oh my God. Like I posted about how I was just like a freaking train wreck the other day, and I realized like I was off my supplements, and I honestly like I was snapping at everyone. I was grumpy. I was just like I felt like crap. Like those like negative self-talk and just that ugh was just heavy. And I was like, what the hell's your problem? Like you are a beast right now. And I was like, you're not taking your supplements, you're not taking care of yourself. And so I made sure every day now I've been taking my stuff, and I haven't been as mean as I was. So take your vitamins, people. They do make a difference. Start slow if you're new, but definitely give them a try. I recommend it. There's a 30-day money back guarantee if you don't like them for any reason, but I haven't come across someone who has not liked them, so I recommend those. Yarrow Palm capsules too. Yes, those are good for immunity and whatnot because they're saying you want to bump up your zinc and your vitamin C right now, and those actually are two main things found in the Yarrow Palm capsules. But maybe this is a TMI, but I'm going to share. I was taking the Yarrow Palm capsules, and I have a baby. I'm nursing, and I'm like, my boobs were hurting so bad, and I was like, what's going on? Like, do I have like, what is it, mystasis or whatever they call it? Like, I'm like worst case scenario person over here. And then I went into the TEM community, like the oils and babies community, and someone had mentioned how that particular supplement it does something with, I think, your estrogen levels. So that could cause breast tenderness, if I'm saying this correctly. Mind you guys, but it just basically be mindful that could potentially happen if your levels are kind of off. So I had to stop taking it because my boobs couldn't take it. So, but again, that's just something that I experienced. It's not something that I think will be common. So don't let that deter you from trying if you are interested in trying it. Let's see. Any other questions in the open forum? Or any other tips, tricks anyone wants to share for the newbies? Or any testimonies that you guys want to share? No? We good? Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. I'll keep you posted on when the bingo class will be, but hopefully this was helpful. We'll be doing more Zooms as time goes by. If you're not already in the group, again, I really recommend you join our Facebook group because we do a lot of our education there. And I'm starting to do little videos on like, how the hell do I use it? Because there's tons of oils that I get questions for all the time. And so I'm taking an oil at a time and just making a short video on ways that I use it, ways that it's recommended to be used, and just some tips and tricks on how to take advantage of it if it's something that you do have. So join our Facebook group. Again, it's Empire Essentials. You can just search for it and then request to be added, and I'll go ahead and add you. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop recording.